Today we're exploring Hidden Creek, one of the most exclusive new neighborhoods in Silverleaf. This gated community features oversized 70 and 80-foot lots, some stretching just over half an acre. And it's right across from a brand new amenity center. The best part, Hidden Creek is just getting started. With 65 home sites, the best lots are still available. And if you're hoping to move soon, there's some amazing homes currently under construction. In this video, I'll show you the 3 most popular floor plans that MasterCraft is building in this community: the Ella, the Harper, and the Casey. These exact homes are under construction right now. So we'll talk about the pricing, specifications, and exactly when they'll be ready. To help you really visualize each plan, I'll take you to finished versions in a neighborhood nearby so that you can see the layout, the quality, and the options if you're interested in building from scratch. Whether you're ready to move now or looking to build your dream home, this video will show you what's possible in Hidden Creek. We'll finish with the largest Casey at the end. Let's go ahead and start with the Ella. This Ella is the southern farmhouse elevation, and it sits on a corner lot which is 82 feet wide and 151 feet deep, making it 1/3 an acre. It's 1-story, 3,164 square feet, a 4-4 with 3 en-suites, a 3-car garage, and a spa and a pool. It's set to be complete in September, and we'll take a look at the price after our tour. So let's get to it. First, I just want to highlight that this elevation here is the Craftsman. There are 3 elevations to choose from on the Ella, and this house is also a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,200 square feet. There's a couple small differences that I'll point out as we go along. But first of all, take a look. Beautiful paver driveway. You've got the 3-car garage, and you've got a really nice sized patio out front here. Lots of windows bringing in light, and a nice long entryway into the house. Okay, so here we are inside the Ella. Check out the lovely lighting that we have and the trays. Okay, standard ceiling height is going to be 10 foot downstairs, 9 foot upstairs, and 8 foot inner doors. On this particular one, we've got a hardwood flooring. Okay, standard is going to be tile in the wet areas and carpet in the bedrooms, but we have a really nice hardwood here. And you get smooth walls, are standard with MasterCraft. So we're going to come right in here to the left. Check out this spot. This is really cool. This is what they're calling the teen retreat. Okay, it's a shared living space on the either side of your first rooms. And we have a bathroom here. So we've got a full bath. And this isn't quite an ensuite, but it's pretty close. Okay, so you could block that off if you wanted to separate this area completely. If you have teens, you probably don't want to do that. We don't want our teens to have too much privacy, do we? And here's our first bedroom off the front of the house. This has also got a walk-in closet. Okay, both of these rooms do. And this one is customized. This is an option on this house. This second bedroom back here is actually an ensuite. So got a full bath here. Let you take a look at that. Check out the cabinets, the hardware, and the lighting. This is standard tile all the way up to the ceiling, even on these shower tub combos. Okay, again, standard carpet in the rooms, standard shelving in here, but a nice sized closet here. So we got 2-1 right off here. I'm sorry, 2-2 right here off the front. Got a linen closet as you come in. Like I said, you could go ahead and close this in if you wanted to. This is a semi-custom builder, so you can't do every single thing that you want, but you can do a lot. So we've got 2 AC units right here in the hallway. That's your second Lennox unit. Now take a look at this before we head into the main living space. What do you think that is? We'll come back to that in a second, but start getting your mind going. Okay, we got a little barn door. Let's go ahead and take a look at the main living space here. Nice big open space. I've said it before, this is kind of my preferred layout, where the kitchen is opposite the main living space and you have a casual dining there. Obviously you can sit at the bar if you'd like. This kitchen is beautiful. I really like the finishes on this one as well. This house is actually for sale. I'll also highlight that as well. It's in Courtney Oaks. Got this light blue cabinet here, and then everything else is white. Let's go ahead and take a look at this huge island. I do have some information here about the pricing, how this floor plan can be modified, and we'll take a look at that after we're done touring. So we got cabinets all the way up to the ceiling on this particular version. Got a gourmet kitchen. Obviously stainless steel appliances. Got that light blue color on this island as well. It's real pretty. You got a dishwasher with hidden controls there. Electrolux appliances are what is standard in these homes. You've got extra cabinets here around the back and a very nice sized pantry on this one. You can see it wraps around all the way around the door. And you can actually move an extra refrigerator into your pantry. Plenty of space there. Also very large laundry room on this one. I will put the measurements in the video afterwards. So all the appliances are included on these, which is nice. Again, I mentioned they're Electrolux. You've got the cabinets, you've got the sink. And what do we have right here? Oh! Oh, I surprised myself. I didn't even want to show you that yet, but take a look at this. This is one of the things that's always available on the homes where the master suite backs up to the laundry, is you can connect that from laundry through the closet, through the bathroom to the master suite. That is so cool. So we'll take a look at the master suite in just a second. I do want to highlight the garage. We've got a 3-car on this one. So just let you take a quick peek. You got irrigation, programmable irrigation over there. I have actually never seen this. This is the first time I've seen this kind of clear panel. I don't know why that more people don't do that. I think that that's a really nice touch. And you got, this is already set up to add a water softener, which, as I mentioned, is pretty important in Florida because we have hard water. Okay, let's take a look at the master, but I'm gonna go around through the living space, let you get one more look at this layout. And don't forget, we got one more bedroom back there, but I'll go ahead since I kind of discovered the master suite. We'll go ahead and talk about it. You do have a tray ceiling on this one. Nice large windows. Good size on this. Love those 8-foot doorways. Myself being 6'7", that's nice. I've never had 8-foot doorways. Kind of get used to being crammed into spaces anyway. Got a large walk-in shower here. Really like the finishes on this one, even though I'm not particularly focusing on selling this one. Again, if you like this one, you can reach out to me. But this is in Courtney Oaks, and I'm trying to highlight Hidden Creek. So we have dual vanities. That's not one I typically see. That's nice. I don't know if that's quartz or granite, actually. We've got linens here. Got your WC, and check that out. Right out to the garage if you wanted to, in and out very easily. And this kind of wraps around and gives you a little bit extra space here. Okay. You also have a scuttle into the attic in the closet. All right, let's take a look at this other bedroom and outside as well. Just look at the extended lanai on this one. Go ahead and take a look at that real quick. All right, this is an extended lanai. These are pre-wired for fans as well, as is the main living space and the bedrooms. This particular one is plumbed, ready to have a summer kitchen installed. So come in this door, you got two entry points to this lanai. And you have your 4th bedroom and 4th bathroom back here. So not technically a pool bathroom, but it is very close. You could use that as a pool bathroom. I'm assuming this is a linen closet. And then here's our 4th bedroom with a nice walk-in closet. So even though every one is not an ensuite, the 2 bedrooms, one over there and one over here, are still pretty private, right? This would be your guest bathroom. Okay, let's take a look at the pricing. Now remember, we're talking about the one in Hidden Creek, okay, which is the farmhouse elevation. Let you get a good look at the farmhouse elevation, okay? That is on a 0.33 acre lot. It's 82 by 151. It's also 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, almost 3,200 square feet, 1 story, 3 car. And that one there will actually have a pool and spa. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at the price and try to understand the breakdown here. So we're at almost 1.4 and it's gonna be ready in November. And here's the breakdown on here. The base, $966, the lot premium was $75, the pool that they're putting in is $126, and on top of that, it's got $157K of options. I want to highlight these options for you. We mentioned the extended lanai, that's $12K. And I almost forgot, but this is reminding me about that pocket office. Do you know what I'm referring to? We'll come back to that in a second. Bed 5, bath 3 and 4, that's $30,000, and that is what we have here. So you've got this bedroom, which is normally a flex space, and when you add this option, it adds that bathroom, and it makes that second bedroom on the teen retreat an ensuite. So it adds 2 bedrooms, it adds 1 bedroom and 2 baths, okay? And that is a $30,000 upgrade, okay? Now, before I forget, because my brain is trying to make me forget this pocket office. I don't love this, but somebody is gonna love this, right? If you need a little space to work and have some privacy, you do have a little bit of a pocket office right here. Now, this is an upgrade. I think it was, what, 15, 16K I had on the sheet. Standard is going to be an even larger pantry. I mean, can you imagine that? The pantry was already pretty big, but you can go ahead and open that up and have an even larger pantry. And just make sure the price was right on that. Oh, I was off. So that pocket office, all those cabinets in there, $13K. Now, what if you want to build and customize your Ella? You're looking at 8 to 10 months of build time. $916K is your starting point. That's with the standard elevation on a 70-foot lot. All of these homes can be built. I think all the ones I'm looking at today can be on a 70 or 80-foot lot. Now, that's before lot premiums, options, and upgrades. Let's talk a little bit about how these plans can be customized. I mentioned this is a semi-custom builder, but let's talk about the structural options that the builder is ready to complete. If you need a 5th or 6th bedroom, you can actually turn that teen retreat area into a small bedroom. Just wall that off, right? That was back there at the front of your house. That is going to be a smaller bedroom, okay? I think here it says 11 by 12, all right? So you could take up that space. What if you wanted another bedroom, a 6th bedroom? This is a bonus room upstairs. Check out the size of that, and you've got a full bath as well. What about if you're like, hey, JP, how about I'd rather have more common space? Okay, you want more common space? No problem. Convert this bedroom in this house to a flex, right? That's gonna be right here. Make that an office, or make that a workout room, or maybe even open it up and have it be like an open dining area, right? You could do that as well. And then here's another option that would give you even more space. You could convert the upstairs and just add a bonus and a bedroom. So you got your bedroom, or you can just have this as a bonus space. Those are two different options you can see that you can have upstairs. All right, pretty stinking cool. Let's talk about lot premiums real quick, okay? There are 15 70-foot lots, and they're ranging between 40 and 135K. And there are 20 80-foot lots ranging from 50 to 175. So you can see, like I said, you've got the best lots to choose from. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. That really helps me a lot. Before we head over and take a look at the Harper, which is our first two-story option, I want to give you a little bit of an overview of this amazing area, neighborhood, and master plan community of Silverleaf. Let's take a look. We're looking at St. Johns County here, and I've highlighted Silverleaf in blue and a few other things that I wanted to mention to you about this amazing location. First of all, you can see how large Silverleaf is. It is 11,000 acres. It's zoned for 16,000 homes. And there's a bunch of different neighborhoods. There really is something for everyone here. Now, we're gonna take a look at St. Johns Island, which is a little bit more exclusive part of Silverleaf. That's where we are today. These are all gated neighborhoods. And I don't know why they call it an island, because it's not an island, but this is the basic section up here in the north. And I have Hidden Creek highlighted right here. You can see just how green this particular neighborhood is. In fact, they don't even clear all the lots. When you buy a lot and start to build, that's when they're gonna clear that. So it's full of trees, right? If you don't have a house there, you're gonna have trees, which is really nice, because those are large lots, quarter to half an acre. I've highlighted right across the street, this in light blue, this brand new amenity center that's going up. And just want to briefly say that the two inventory homes that I'm using to tour are in this neighborhood called Courtney Oaks. If you happen to be interested in those houses, please let me know. One of them was $1 million, one of them was 1.3, but this is also a great neighborhood. You got MasterCraft, Riverside, and Ashley homes in that neighborhood. It's almost all built out. And speaking of other builders, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because in the future I will be doing a video on Riverside homes that also has lots here in Hidden Creek. Over here, we're gonna have a phase 2 of Hidden Creek. So if you're interested in these builders and in this area, please keep this in mind, that this will be coming in the future. So if you have a longer time frame, that is fine, no problem. Let me just highlight a couple things that make this location great. This is a master plan community. In purple, I've got highlighted some retail areas. This one is available right now. It's next to another amenity center. It's the Silverleaf Commons. You've got some restaurants and stores there. This is under construction right now. This is the largest Publix grocery store in the state of Florida. This is probably a ways out. This is going to be like a town center, and it will be a large retail area full of shops and restaurants. That's going to be pretty cool. Couple other retail areas I'd just like to point out to you. Up here in the north is Durban Pavilion. You got a movie theater, Home Depot, a couple other restaurants up there. Down here at World Golf International Parkway and 95, you've got Buc-ee's, you've got Bass Pro Shops, etc. And then down here, great place to do some Christmas shopping, is the St. Augustine Premium Outlets. The last thing before we go is the hospitals. Right across from where this brand new Publix is going to be a brand new Baptist and Wolfson's Children's Hospital. And the closest current hospital that you can use is right up here, St. Vincent's Ascension. All right, let's get you back out there. This Harper is the farmhouse elevation, and it sits on a gorgeous 0.3 acre lot that backs up to Preserve. This is a 2-story home with a 3-car garage. It has 4,055 square feet, 5 beds, 4.5 baths, and 2 of those are en-suites. It will be ready at the end of October, and I'll give you a full breakdown of the price after our tour. Isn't this a beautiful elevation? This is the farmhouse elevation. So here you can see it in person. We've got the brick accents on this house, and it's real pretty, okay? We're looking at 2-story home now. So we've got this same paver patio, 3-car garage. We are gonna look at a 4-car later. And you also have this similar front patio that we had. All right, both of these homes are 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and similar square footage. I'll point out a couple differences. First of all, let me widen this angle so that you can see how awesome this front entryway is. Love that light. I'll let you see it from this side as well. This is a nice design option with the glass door and the window up top. So really nice entry space. This is a little bit different color of a hardwoods, kind of like a lighter one. If you missed it earlier, the standard specifications for a MasterCraft home are actually tile and carpet, okay? We do have smooth walls, we got drop down on the ceiling. So when we come in to the left, we have a nice sized room off the front, and you do have a walk-in closet. Let you take a look at the size on that, okay? I didn't mention this before, but 5¼ baseboards are standard, and each room is wired for a fan, all right? Keep those fans, keep that air moving in Florida, right? Got a linen closet as you come across, and you've got your first full bath, so I'll let you take a look at these cabinets. You can choose granite or quartz in the bathrooms. And again, I mentioned that the tile goes all the way to the ceiling. That's standard, okay? All right, before we head upstairs, we'll take a look at everything down here. Got a nice study. Now, this would normally be a flex plate, a flex space. So this study is a structural upgrade. And let me turn you around in here. I'll tell you how much this costs, but this is pretty cool. You got the 2 double French doors, glass doors, and you got one small closet on each side. I'll give you the breakdown of the price on the options in this one, and talk about the price of that home going up and some options you might want to build in. Now, keep in mind that the Harper that we're looking at in Hidden Creek does not have a pool. And if I haven't confused you far enough, we are going to take a look at this pool, because if you remember the last one, the Ella, it does have a pool, and they're pretty similar. So I'll let you check that one out, but just keep in mind, this one right now, the Harper, does not have a pool. Doesn't mean you can't build one in there. I'm sure you will. The lot is very well sized. You'll have plenty of space to do that, okay? A lot of space here, right? I'm at the back wall, taking a look at this beautiful kitchen. Again, this is similar living space opposite the kitchen, and then you've got the casual dining here. This is a very large kitchen, and it's beautiful. You got the cabinets all the way to the top. Again, the finishes in the house that I'm talking about Hidden Creek are gonna be a little bit different, but I just show you these, kind of say, hey, I like these finishes, you know, in the design studio. You can, if you want to build in the future, take some of these, take notes. Hey, I really like that. You can even ask me, JP, what was the flooring in there? What was the countertop? What was the color? I'll help you out. I'll let you know. Electrolux appliances, okay. Let's get a view of it from this way. We will go out and check out that pool in a second. So a lot of cabinets and storage space in this kitchen. Really like this brick tile. This is pretty. This is not something I've seen before, but I like that. So you got a little drop zone. Check out your pantry. Again, that is plumbed to have a refrigerator in here. Good amount of space, and this one even wraps around. And you got kind of space under those stairs. Let's check out the garage real quick. 3-car garage. Just want to highlight irrigation and programmable. There's your water softener loop. Okay. Go ahead and take a look at one of my favorite features on these MasterCraft homes. This is an upgrade, but this is gonna connect to your master closet and to your master suite. Love that. Very nice to have a sink in your laundry room. This is a beautiful color. This is really trending these days. I believe this is called burlap. I always highlight that because I really like that color. And this is so cool. A lot of people specifically ask for this, and it's not a possibility on every home, as the floor plan doesn't really, it doesn't suit the floor plan. But in this one, it's perfect, right? Because we have the laundry that backs up to the master closet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And, oh, sorry about that. We'll come in to the master bathroom and take a look at the master suite. So you got a freestanding tub on this one. All right, there's all kinds of design options that you can do in the design center. And I'll even talk about some incentives at the very end that MasterCraft is offering right now. Huge window in here, large walk-in shower, tile all the way up to the ceiling. All right, now let's get a look at your master. Got the trade ceiling, recessed lights. And we're heading back out here. Now, this is something that I do want to highlight, okay? This is a structural option that you can change. If you do not want a pool and a pool bath, you can actually convert this to sitting room onto your master suite, right? That's pretty popular as well, to have a nice little area that you can set up some comfy chairs and spend some time at the end of the day. Glass of wine, nice book, coffee in the morning, right? But here we have this one set up as a tiny little office space and a pool bath. It's a half bath, but it can also be a full, okay? Got your, coming back out here. We're gonna take a look outside, and then we're gonna check out the upstairs before we look at the pricing, okay? Remember, so sorry to confuse you, no pool on the Harper that is being built right now, which you might like that better because you might want to customize that pool yourself. But the first house I showed you, the Ella, I think it's going to have this exact pool. So you got the spa, and you've got the pool, you've got the ledge, and you got pavers all around. Go ahead on this one, show you the back of the house. Let's get an idea of that. We haven't done that yet. Okay. Now this is a different neighborhood, a little bit smaller lots. This is Courtney Oaks. This house is for sale. It's 1.3 million. And you do have these iron fences here and privacy in the back. Now it's going to be different in each neighborhood, so make sure you know about that. All right, let's go ahead and go inside. Again, this one is set up for a summer kitchen. Plumb that, you got a gas meter, gas connection out there. All right, let's take a look upstairs, and then we'll get you a full breakdown on the price of the one that's going in Hidden Creek. Nice, beautiful wood treads on this. Oh, I forgot to turn on the lights up here, but it's a beautiful day. Get some natural light coming in here. So we have a big loft in the center, and you actually have this bonus room that's actually extended with double doors. That's an interesting look, right? So if you need some extra space, you can do that. This is an upgrade on this particular home. We've got AC right across the way. Since I'm right here, let you get a look at the entryway from above. That's pretty. And a couple bedrooms. I believe these all have walk-ins. Yeah. All right, and this one as well. Got all carpet up here, but if you want to build one in the future, I might recommend luxury vinyl plank. Very popular these days. Stands up well to pets, kids, water, and all that. Very easy to maintain and clean. Okay, so you get your full bath. Make sure this has a walk-in closet. Yep. And I believe we've got one more bedroom that is actually an ensuite. So you've got ensuite upstairs, and the master's downstairs is an ensuite as well. Okay, the last home that we're gonna look at, I think has 4 ensuites. That is a big closet. So this is a great spot. Maybe you have an older child that's back home after college and wants to have a big space to themselves. It's not ready to have a place on their own yet. This will be great. Okay, full bath in here. So that's pretty stinking cool. A really nice layout. Let's go look at the pricing on this one. I give you the breakdown. Talk about the base price, the lot premium, what options are going to be in that house, and we're going to do that right now. Okay? All right. Again, the Harper, 3 elevations to choose from. This one that they're building in Hidden Creek is the farmhouse. That is the premium elevation. Let's look at the details. 0.3 acre lot, 75 by 145, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, just over 4,000 square feet. It is a 2-story with a 3-car garage. The pricing on that, 1.4, just over 1.4 million, and it is ready in October. How does this break down? Well, the base is just over $1 million. That is an expensive lot. That is a really, really nice big lot on Preserve. 165K. It's one of the most expensive ones, best lots there are. And it's got 202K of options. Let's talk about what that is real quick. Bed 5 and bath 4 was that ensuite upstairs that I just showed you. That is not standard. That's a 52K upgrade. So if you don't need that many bedrooms, hey, remove that from the house of the price. The price of the house. The pool bath with the pocket office, 16K. That's what I'm talking about right here. Maybe you don't want a pool. You want to use the amenities right across the street. Might as well, get a little exercise and head over there. Great. You don't need a pool bath and you want a sitting room. Maybe that better suits your lifestyle. So that actually is what's standard, and that will save you about 16K. Pocket sliders, $7,000, okay? So normally there's gonna be windows here. That's a $7,000 upgrade. The pocket sliders are the ones that you can push all the way into the wall and that hide, all right? And then last but not least, if you remember the very first thing I mentioned in that study, they converted the flex space to a study and added those 2 closets right over here. That was $4,000. So let's talk about building this one from scratch, if that's more interesting to you. Remember, build time is going to be 8 to 10 months. Okay, the standard elevation, it can go on a 70 or an 80, but this is the most affordable standard elevation on a 70-foot lot, just over $1 million. That's before lot premiums, before options and upgrades. Now, this house currently, as laid out, has a 5th bedroom. But if you need a 6th bedroom, right, you simply convert that study right there into your 6th bedroom. And then there you've got 6. Okay, what about, JP, don't need that many bedrooms. I'm looking for more common space. No problem. Obviously, you can convert that study into a flex space, maybe open it up, maybe have it as a formal dining room, keep that wall, make it a little workout space, that's fine. We already discussed the sitting room on the master suite instead of the pool bath there. And here's another option that we actually do have on this one, okay, and that was that extended bonus room up top. That's if you need some more space. Brief reminder, sorry if this is repeating, but if you're skipping around, want you to see this. Got 70-foot lots. Right now there's 15 70-foot lots, 40 to 135K. And you've got 80-foot lots, 50 to 175K. So that 165, and there's lots of availability. That 165 on that lot that we're talking about is a really nice lot. Hey, if there's anything I can do to help you, please reach out. Give me a call, shoot me a text message, or you can use the link in the description to schedule a call if that's easy for you. I'd love to talk to you, find out what you're trying to do, even if it's a couple years down the road. I'm happy to help. Are you ready to go check out the largest floor plan by MasterCraft? Let's go. The KC is the largest floor plan offered by MasterCraft here in Hidden Creek. This KC will be the coastal elevation, and it sits on a 1/4 acre lot that's 70 by 159. It's a 2-story home with 5 beds, 4.5 baths, just under 4,000 square feet. And this one has a 4-car garage. It will be ready by the end of September, and we'll discuss the price after we tour the model. This elevation is a little bit different, and remember that we are looking at the model home, so this one is really spectacular. Keep that in mind, that there's a lot of upgrades, including a really nice pool. Now, I just want to give you a peek here to let you see exactly where we are. Just right over here is that brand new amenity center, and if we keep going across the street as we start to see these tall pine trees, that is all Hidden Creek, and the entrance is right down there. All right, let's go ahead and get in here. Got this long paver driveway. We've got 3-car, but this is a 4-car option. So the one that's going up in Hidden Creek is a 4-car. I know that that's super important to a lot of people. This is a beautiful home. You've got kind of this courtyard area between the 2 garages, which is really nice. Another thing I like about this is that right off the entryway, okay, you've got the stairs on the left. We're going around to a space back here with a lot of flexibility. This is a floor plan that doesn't have a ton of structural options, but this is one very cool that's a multi-generational living suite. As we look in the entryway here, right off the front, we have a flex space that is perfect for a dining room. So if formal dining room is important to you, this is a great floor plan to consider. Before we head into the main living area, I do want to take a look at how they've set up this multi-generational living suite. I believe that we do have a AC closet here. They just finished this model. In fact, there's a couple things they're still working on, so it looks like we've got a box here from maybe the hood that they put up in the kitchen. So you can see we've got a kitchenette in here. You've got a living space, and you also have a bedroom with a walk-in closet, and it is an ensuite, okay? This is a significant upgrade. I'm not exactly sure of the price on this upgrade. But that goes out, I'm not gonna try to move that. That goes out to what is a 1-car garage. You can make that a 2. Obviously, you can notice some of the upgrades. We've got plantation shutters on here. Obviously, the models are really, really beautiful. Why not? Let's go ahead and go right upstairs. Check this out. You've got a workspace right off the front ledge, off this landing, coming into a spacious loft, lots of windows bringing in light. And then we've got another ensuite and 2 bedrooms that share 1 bath. Let's go ahead and take a look at this ensuite. It's right here to the right. What do we have here? Storage. Okay, another AC. Take a look at some of the finishes in this model. I'm gonna go ahead and widen our angle. See a little bit more there. Walk-in closet. Okay, and this is right off the front of the house there. Okay, take a quick peek at these 2 bedrooms. Is this laundry? No. Laundry's downstairs with the master, I believe, right? And let's take a look at some of these finishes, okay? If I can find out what these finishes are, I'll even add them to the video. That way, if you like something, you can note it down. If you'd like to build in the future, you have a little bit of more information when you go into that design center appointment, okay? Speaking of design center upgrades, they say that that people are adding maybe 18 to 26% of the base price for their options, okay? It's good to keep that in mind for pricing. All right, again, both of these have walk-in closets. It's real pretty. Pretty design. I like how they did did the design in this model. Go Gators, by the way. I was at the University of Florida during a very good time where we won 2 basketball national championships in a row and a football in the middle. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's go check out. Don't hold that against me though, okay? I'm real easy to get along with. Ohio State fan, no problem. Michigan fan, no problem. Come on down. All right, let's head into the living area. We've got some really cool built-in shelves and cabinets here off the living room. Obviously exposed beams, right? That's gonna be an upgrade. All right, take a look at that kitchen though. Isn't that cool? That's real pretty. I like that hood a lot. You can see that they just need to add some crown molding to the top here. All right. Huge fridge. Again, Electrolux appliances, all appliances are included. I mentioned this is kind of a work in progress. They're still trying to finish this up. This is a brand new model. This is a super new community. We have a pocket office here off the kitchen, and we've got a full bath here. All right, let's just take a look at this. Finishes in this bathroom. This is what makes this a 5.5. The house that is going up in Hidden Creek is a 5.4.5. All right, before we check out the master, I'll save that for last. Go ahead and take a peek right around here. You've got your pantry and you've got your laundry room immediately behind. Nice size laundry room, great window bringing in some light. And you've got an additional fridge and cabinet space. That's how big this laundry area is. You have a drop zone. You got a pocket door on your pantry. Again, this shelving is an upgrade, okay? And this currently is a sales center, but this will be the other side of your 2-car garage there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the master. Maybe we'll finish out by the pool before we look at the prices. All right. You do have an exit to the pool there. It's a nice option for your ceiling, some exposed beams there. Plantation shutters. Ooh, we got some nice music creating ambiance. Linens. Two vanities on the either side of a freestanding tub. And you've got his and hers closets. Nice rain head shower there. That will be your WC. And this is the first one that we've seen so far that has a true split closet. Now on this one, we're pretty far from the laundry room. So they'd have to dig you a tunnel under the house to get to it. Sometimes people will even put, a separate laundry stack in their master, if that's something that you really want to do. But that is a possibility on some other homes. Hey, maybe even right there. I would say that would be literally perfect. Washer and dryer stack there. Okay, let's take a look outside. We'll go out through the master. Again, you're gonna have to build your own pool on this, the Casey. Wow, struggling. Take a look at the extended patio, covered patio here. I believe that they use a company called Premier Pools, and they are offering a free pool or $60,000 in flex cash when you close with them. And I'll talk about a couple little other incentives before we wrap up this video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at go through the main living if it's open. Did I open it? Okay, so I want to highlight this too. This is what I mean by the pocket sliders, right? So they're all gonna slide there. Creates a seamless crossover between your patio and your living space. All right, then you can go ahead and, well, since this is all screened in, fantastic, but you can also do one of those big screens that go up and down to keep those bugs out. Take a look at your living space again. Okay, that's master, living, dining, pocket office, casual dining, laundry, and your other 2-car garage. All right, let's take a look at the pricing here, okay? First of all, let's be clear. The elevation that's going up is not quite this one because I didn't realize it's actually a brand new elevation that hasn't been released yet. And it's got, apparently it's got a 2-story balcony up front. So it's actually called the Southern Coastal. All right, it's on a 1/4 acre lot, 70 by 159. That one is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, just under 4,000 square feet, 2-story, and yay, it's a 4-car. All right, let's talk about the price and when it's gonna be ready. So we're at just about 1.4. It's ready at the end of September. And here's the breakdown on this. The base, you can see, is 1.1. The lot on that one, 70K. The options, 218. And let's talk about what that breakdown is. That 4th-car garage, $15,000. There's an appliance upgrade, $11,000. I don't know all the details, but I do know it's similar to this. It's similar to this fridge and trim up here with the louvers. And they've taken the standard fridge, I think, and put it back into the laundry room. So it's also a dual fuel standing range as well. So there's some upgrades there. And the other one I wanted to just note is the sliding doors, $6,000. Now, if you're not interested in that one, you want to customize your own, remember that build time is going to be between 8 and 10 months. Your standard elevation on the 70-foot lot is almost 1.1. That's before lot premiums, options, and upgrades. That multi-generational living suite adds 200 square feet to the house, right? Because they are basically converting one living room into the bedroom and the living space. So they do expand that a little bit, and you'll see that here, right? We saw that on this house. Right? There's the living area, there's the bedroom. So if you don't need that, they're gonna minimize the space a little bit, but it is still quite a large bedroom. Just wanna review with you the lots one more time. Okay, there's 15 70-foot lots available, 40 to 135K. There's 20 80-foot lots available, 0 to 175. All 3 of these plans can be built on both the 70 and 80-foot lots. If you like these large luxury homes where you can customize everything, you gotta check out these homes by ICI in the same area. My name is JP, I am your Silverleaf expert, and until next time, people before property.